Amy Slaton, one of the stars of 1002 LB Sisters, has shocked fans and her own family with a story so dark that it feels almost unbelievable. For years, viewers have watched Amy struggle with her health, motherhood, and the pressures of being in the public eye. She's been loved, criticized, and even pitied at times. But no one could have imagined the dramatic twist that unfolded when rumors spread that Amy had allegedly plotted to poison her own sister, Tammy. It all began quietly. Amy had grown frustrated over property issues, feeling left out and envious of Tammy's inheritance. At first, it seemed like normal sibling tension, the kind of disagreements the Slatons are known for. But according to those close to the family, Amy's jealousy slowly turned into something much darker. For weeks, Amy allegedly planned a special dinner for Tammy. To outsiders, it looked like a loving gesture. But behind the scenes, it was fueled by resentment. Tammy, however, trusted her instincts. She noticed something strange about the food Amy prepared. The smell, the taste, the way Amy insisted she eat it right away. It all raised red flags. At the last minute, Tammy pushed her plate aside and refused to finish. That single decision may have saved her life. When the truth began to surface, the fallout was explosive. Tammy felt a deep, cutting betrayal. This wasn't just about property or family drama. It was about love, trust, and survival. For Tammy, the heartbreak wasn't just knowing that someone tried to hurt her. It was knowing that it was her own sister, the same sister who once held her hand in the hospital, who shared her childhood memories, who laughed and cried with her. That trust was shattered in an instant. The rest of the Slaton family was equally stunned. Some refused to believe Amy was capable of such a thing, while others admitted that her jealousy had been simmering for months. In the end, Amy and her husband were forced to leave Tammy's house. They packed their things and left in silence, while Tammy broke down in tears. For the first time in a long time, she felt completely alone. Amy, who once played the role of the bubbly, comedic sister, suddenly found herself on the other side of the spotlight. Fans who once cheered her on began to turn. Social media was flooded with shocked comments. Some called her selfish and jealous, while others expressed heartbreak that the bond between the sisters had been destroyed. "I could never imagine betraying my sibling like this," one fan wrote. Another simply said, "Amy has lost all of my respect." For Tammy, the healing process was long. She admitted in private conversations that the hardest part wasn't losing trust over money or property. It was losing the sisterly bond she thought could never be broken. "When family betrays you," she once told a friend, "it hurts more than anything else." Those words reflected the depth of the wound left by Amy's actions. But life, as always with the Slatons, didn't pause. A few weeks later, the family tried to move forward. For Mother's Day, the Slaton sisters planned an afternoon tea to celebrate their mom, Darlene. Despite the recent chaos, the family gathered around the table, sharing old stories, flipping through photo albums, and even laughing at Tammy's sarcastic jokes. For a brief moment, the drama faded into the background. There were cookies, smiles, and that rare feeling of togetherness. It was a reminder that no matter how broken things seemed, love still lingered in the cracks of the Slaton family. Meanwhile, Chris Combs, the sister's brother, was facing his own journey. After months of doctor visits, diet changes, and emotional ups and downs, Chris finally received approval for his weight loss surgery. It was the breakthrough he had been waiting for. Telling Tammy about it was emotional, especially since Tammy often struggles with setbacks in her own journey. Chris reminded her that failure doesn't define them. What matters is the willingness to keep going. Tammy, holding back tears, listened carefully. She admitted it was hard not to compare her progress to her siblings, but seeing Chris push forward gave her hope. "Maybe I can do this too," she whispered, her voice breaking. Chris hugged her tightly, proving that even in the middle of heartbreak and betrayal, there were still moments of inspiration and support. Fans online rallied around Tammy. On TLC's Instagram page, one fan wrote, "I've never been more proud of a stranger than I am of Tammy. Her strength is inspiring." Another added, "Tammy has come so far, and I'm rooting for her every step of the way." For once, Tammy was at the center of admiration instead of criticism. Looking back, it's clear that 1000 LB Sisters has never just been about weight loss. It's about resilience, family, betrayal, forgiveness, and the raw emotions that come with living your life on camera. Amy's shocking betrayal, Tammy's near tragedy, Chris's breakthrough, and the family's bittersweet reunion painted a complex picture of love and pain. And if there's one thing fans know, It's that the Slaton story is far from over. Through tears, laughter, betrayal, and redemption, this family continues to prove one thing: no matter how broken, messy, or dramatic it gets, their journey is one the world can't look away from.